Welcome back to Budget Racers. Today we're trying to fix the Sonata.
Okay.
Who would have thought? We actually got really good reception on the video where we were asking for help. We were kind of surprised because we were figuring that people were going to hate and be like, you guys are retarded. But we're really happy. Thank you to everyone that reached out to us. And we got a lot of really good information. So I think we figured out, talking to one guy who I'll give a shout out to later. I forget your name right now, but I'm pretty sure he told us exactly what the problem is because we talked for like 3 days on Facebook. So if you guys ever want to chat, hit us up on Facebook. Oh yeah, the other car is out of the way because we needed room to open the door all the way to get to all the wiring. And we also didn't want to spoil the car.
That's not the reason. Oh, why?
We didn't want to spoil the whip. Yeah. We also talked to Haltech support and they were able to tell us that 110% this car's crank and camshaft sensors are both Hall effect style. So we're going to change, I think it's the cams back to Hall and then the crank was already Hall. Or one way or the other, that's how it worked. One is currently
there's
Hall.
only two that we have to change.
Only 2 wires total?
Well, these two and then the power.
Right, and then the power. So that's what we're pretty sure the problem is. Our tuner told us that we weren't going to have to run the 12-volt power to it because there was a way around it. We didn't question it, which we probably should have done, and that's what we're 99.10% sure about.
So in about a half an hour, we're going to come back and be like, we're back to 0% sure. We know what's wrong.
Pretty much. But there is a chance that this could work. Someone had mentioned that our 12-volt power on the FIC software, when I showed the computer itself, stayed at 0, which I guess kind of makes sense because there's no power running to it, which seems pretty important. But the thing that's misleading about it is that you see all over online and even in AEM videos where they talk about it getting external power from the USB port, but I guess that's just to run it enough to connect to it. So that was a little bit confusing. Hopefully this works though, because it's really cold here, and it's cold in the garage even with the door shut.
How can you say it's cold here?
I guess if you're anywhere else except Florida, this is probably hot. Maybe I'm just excited and it's not actually cold.
No, it's pretty freezing.
It is cold.
Once we do these 2 wires, that we hook up the bypass and see if it works, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, in theory that should mean that the car should start.
I guess.
I guess that's kind of the point of it, but I don't know for sure. That would be really awesome though, because that would mean that nothing is defective except Harbor Freight holding it down. That's awesome. Hey, at least you have a raw blade now. It's rusted too. It's awesome. But that should mean that nothing is defective and it's just within the wiring or the FIC itself. But that at least narrows it down a bit more. So hopefully that works. Just have to look up how to use that bypass wire. Shout out to our boy Chris Dukas, or Dukas. Hopefully that's how you say it. It's also 9:11 p.m. Never forget, y'all. But that's the guy that was extremely helpful, and he talked to us, like I said, for probably 3 days, just back and forth messaging and stuff. And sorry it's taken us like 2 weeks, Chris, to try this, but hopefully you'll see this video and be stoked, because if you're right, that's going to be wonderful. Wouldn't you agree? I wonder if I just got the engine of the car that we shouldn't reveal on this.
Probably.
Our new razor blade.
Is that a prison shank? No?
No.
Oh, it's better than a prison shank?
Yeah, it's like a real, big razor blade.
With like a proper handle rather than like a plastic fork that they spent like 3 years shaving down to be sharp enough to like potentially pierce someone, not actually kill them.
Yeah.
So we're going to be wiring in that power from the FIC to the, this doesn't have any relevance to you guys probably, but C19 pin, and that should do the trick, but we just got to change the other sensor back, which is supposed to be easy, but we'll see how that goes. Never is. Commissioned Cody to build this toolbox. He kind of volunteered for it himself.
Yeah, came to get my computer and ended up starting to build this.
I'm fixing the ground so we can wire in the other stuff. And Steven is
Making a mess.
You're what?
Making a mess.
Show everybody what you've been doing. Try again. It wasn't supposed to break. The screwdriver was stabbing through it before. So I just got to fix the ground that was up here. And then what else is there?
I did the power line. We're gonna try and start it with the bypass through and see if that makes any difference.
Because if it starts with that, then we'll know it was an issue with our wiring. If not,
No, with the power.
or yeah, with the power.
Sorry for the loud bang.
All right, so we got that bypass installed, and of course all it does is just complete the circuit. So that little bypass right here is what I'm holding onto. It just plugs into each of the two connectors that otherwise would have gone into the FIC itself. So, in theory, now that we have the power run, or do we have the power run? No power. So in theory, what should happen is if the car, if it's something wrong in our wiring, the car is not going to start, right? I don't know what it's going to tell us. We're just going to see if it starts with this bypass. Cody, what's your bet? Is it going to start?
No.
Steven, what's your bet? Is it going to start?
It's like a 60-40.
60-40, all right. Jonathan, what's your bet? Yes. Go. Is that important right now? Dead battery, woohoo! Oh my god, dude. And the battery charger's at your house. It's always fucking something, dude. Ugh. It runs.
It's just a squeaky belt.
Yeah, it's just the belt. It's got to be one of the ones that we fucked with. But it runs! So that's awesome. That means...
I'm pretty sure there's only one belt.
So what'd y'all do?
Well, it's just a bypass, so we now know what it is. What that means is that it's the power ground, or the power wire that we never ran before, because we were told by the tuner that we didn't need it because there was a way around it. So it runs, like what we did now is basically just return it back to stock, and it runs.
Took out the ECU?
Effectively, yeah. So
Okay.
what that means is that there's nothing wrong with the car, it's in the wiring or the FIC itself. So we should have done that a long fucking time ago, but at least
I thought
that
we did do that. No.
we just unplugged the ECU, and like dumbasses, we were like, there's nothing connected, it should work. So I missed
If
that.
you want us to turbo your car, just hit us up.
It may take us like 6 months and cost you a lot of money, but we can do it.
we can get there.
I miss that familiar exhaust smell and also that like ear-piercingly loud noise of this
We
car.
need to loosen this belt some.
Is that why it's squeaking? Because it's so tight?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
The power steering.
Oh, okay.
But we don't need power steering.
Yeah, we don't need that anyway.
We don't.
Dude, that's so tight! It runs again. And I think we figured it out.
Hopefully. Let's do it.
I think the shank is on the ground. But that red wire right there sticking out, Mr. Man right there, that one is the culprit. And we should wire in that, take out the bypass, plug it into the FIC, and the car should once again fire. Which would be incredible. It's funny because I got so excited about the car running, but that's just basically stock, which is awesome. But, you know, it's been a long time since it's run, and we at least know that nothing is wrong with the car itself, but rather our wiring. So it's at least a step forward, which was a long time coming, I'd say. Everyone watching this video is just like, that wasn't the first thing you guys tried.
Oh. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. All right, y'all. Here's the moment of truth. Everything's wired in. That power is there. Turn the key over. Don't start it, obviously, but just turn it. See if anything new pops up. TPS works. I don't remember seeing that battery voltage. Do you? I don't know. Fucking start it. That didn't sound good. All right, so we went and charged the battery for a little while. Yes! Woo! It works! We're gonna die of carbon monoxide! Fucking unbelievable! It's about fucking time! We still don't have RPM though! Oh well.
Oh well.
It's freezing nuts out here, but the car
See
works.
how hazy it is?
Cold as shit.
Yeah, dude, because we accidentally left the garage closed.
Trying to commit suicide.
But now it's open, so
All of us.
we're
Jonathan
good.
said he's gonna kill himself.
I did say I was gonna kill myself if it was the power, and that's what it was. Homeboy, so I already forgot your name, dude. Hold on, let me look it up.
Chris, dude.
Chris, yes. Chris,
Door starts with a D.
oh shit, wrong
Darko.
wrong Facebook, hold on.
Doran.
No, it was Chris Dukas.
Dukas.
Dude, thank you so much. You were the one that solved it. So badass. We really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. So now I guess let's try the RPM calibration. And what you have to do is you have to tell the FIC what RPM you're going to hold it at. Then you have to get it to that RPM and let it sit there for like a certain amount of time. And then it will tell you when it's done and calibrated.
Oh, okay.
So it's just going to be like, what time is it right now? I think
Fuck.
it's 10:53.
Fuck him, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get it set back up.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what we have to do is calibrate the RPM, and that's when I believe the RPM will start to show up. So do calibration at 2500. Says please bring and hold engine to 2500, and then click OK. Fuck. Can't do it like that. Oh, there we go. Maybe because it's so cold and it hasn't run in a while. It won't rev that far?
I don't want to like force it to.
We can get it to 2000.
It won't go to 25.
Alright, I'll change it to 2000.
Okay.
Tell me when it's constant.
Right there.
Hold for 10 seconds.
What should I say?
Says calibration complete. Let go. What's the RPM at in the car?
1500.
So it's really close.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you at?
I'm at like 2 right now. It went up as soon as you hit go. It went up to like 21.
Oh, okay. So you want to do it again?
Yeah.
All right, get it to 2000. Tell me when.
Now.
Hold for 10 seconds. Done. All right. What are you at?
I'm like a smidge under 1500.
We're at 1470 right now.
You know, I can't really tell how precise, but I'm pretty sure that looks like 1454.
Dude, it works.
Yeah, it does.
Nice job.
Yeah! Yeah!
Well, hopefully we can get it to the Fort Walton shop at like under 2000 RPM.
Yeah. The whole entire drive.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. So I don't think we've told you guys, but Emerald Coast Motorsports actually just upgraded, and now they are in a way bigger shop in Fort Walton Beach. It's basically
Unplug the battery. Will it do anything about the FIC?
no, because it stores the information on its own, like hard drive or whatever, flash drive technically, I guess. But their new shop is like 4 times as big, and it's actually really exciting because they're going to have a lift and possibly 2 in the future.
Did you have the
And-
camera panned outside?
When?
Just then? When you were walking that way?
No, I made sure not to point it to the engine.
Okay.
That's been an effort this whole video. But they're going to have a separate room for the dyno that's actually not connected to the main building, so it's going to be really
Across-
tight.
Across the Parking lot.
So then the next video will pretty much be there. That's going to be it. What we have left is the boost gauge. What?
You're fine.
Oh, thanks. We have the boost gauge. We got to get that hooked up. We got to do the lines to the wastegate and also to the FIC, the little tubes and the blow off valve. Yeah.
Yep.
And then what's the other thing? Oh, the screen on the turbo, the filter.
Yeah.
And that's it. I think we've said that's it in like quite a few videos, but it was never really anywhere close to being like truly that's it.
I didn't know.
So she's alive! Yeah! We'll see you guys next time.